So I feel like God has been revealing some real truth to me today. And I woke up this morning just needing to be alone. Like I'm so sensitive right now that I know that if I'm in any environment that like is not like fulfilling me, I know that I'll probably absorb it and then I'll get off course. So I've been, it's been going down. It's been going down. But I think I am currently just taking it a day at a time, trying to feed my soul, feed my body, work out, move, do the things that I need to do for myself. And I'm feeling the fruits and I'm seeing God's work like in my life every single day, like even more. And I'm feeling more and more convicted every single day. And it feels insane. And I can't help but think sometimes I started thinking about like this whole idea of like dating and singleness is something that keeps coming up, and like I know that I need to speak on it because it's something that needs to pass through my body, and there is a little bit of shame around speaking about it because it's like, girl, like, that's how I feel, but it's not. I need to get it out, and I feel like God was telling me today like that I need to be so incredibly grateful for the fact that I've been rejected by people, because my rejection sensitivity is so deep that sometimes I even find myself not moving towards things that I find attractive because I'm like, I think this person's gonna reject me, or I'm not gonna get this. I'm like putting the blockage in there before the person rejects me so that I can like, save myself. And when I do get rejected and I do go for it, when I do go for it, I really feel this emotion of like, I don't feel like I look into myself to see what's wrong with me as to why that person doesn't want me. And it's like, God has saved me from so many ugly spirits from like being rejected. And at the time where I couldn't actually appreciate that because all I saw was there's something wrong with me. Why does no one want me? And I was listening to Emmy Moore's podcast today, Safe Not Soft, and it was just came on time, and I'm just like, whew. She was talking about the fact that Jesus literally got abandoned by everyone. He got abandoned by his father, and he did that and he was abandoned because of all the sins that he was taking on for us. And I think that one thing that it really just nailed in today, like I really deeped the fact that like every time I've been rejected, it's not been a rejection that it's not been because something's wrong with me. It's because God's trying to put me somewhere better, trying to bring me to a better person, bring me to a better man, bring me to a better husband, whatever he's trying to do for me. And I can see that. And I have so much faith right now. And I pray that it continues to stay this way, especially in the, like, it is a dark day. It's a tough time, but I'm just like, I feel so convicted right now that I hope this stays this way. And like, I just had a realization that like, I promised God that, I'm going to say this out loud. I promised God that I wasn't going to like fornicate, which means I'm abstinent. It's even hard to say. And it's not that I'm having so much sex or anything. It's just more that like if the opportunity arises, I need to be able to say no. And it's not easy. And I just felt today for the first time that I'm so precious that if I do that, I am going to put myself in a very, very ugly position, because at the end of the day, sex always ends with sadness, whether it's a situationship, whether it's a worldly relationship, whether it's just a one night stand. It's like you lose something from that, whether you like both men and women lose something from that. And I think as a diehard feminist, I was a diehard feminist, I really struggled with these notions. Like the feminist movement is actually really not teaching women how to be women. It's almost trying to teach women how to be men. And that is the first time I've ever actually said that out loud, but I really am now seeing the importance of and the role of femininity and womanhood, and how imperative it is for us to understand that we can't, there's so many narratives that don't allow us to actually exist in our flow state because of this new world that we live in. And we as women want to be in charge sometimes. Some women genuinely enjoy being in charge, but realistically, it's like, you're only in charge because you've not been around someone or a man who has been able to properly lead and probably make you feel safe and probably make you feel secure so that you are in your feminine. Because the way that it feels to be in your feminine. I've only experienced it this year for the first time. It is an addictive feeling. And this is coming from someone who went to the depth of like, you know, I can do what a man can do. If you can lift it, I can lift it too. Like, I was there, and like, you get burnt out. You get so burnt out. And I don't think women understand that we are not supposed to be there. We're not supposed to be in those places. I'm not saying that we're not supposed to have good jobs or get equal pay. I'm just saying that like we're not the same, and we need to stop acting like we're the same. And yeah, I just guess I've come to a point where I want to. God's showing me how much He's doing in my life, and I don't want to sabotage that, all in the name of lust, or in the name of like being hasty, or you know, just being in the moment, because it's like that's a lot to lose, and it takes you so long to get over people once you've done that. Whether or not it's you even want to have an emotional connection to them, you're going to have an attachment. You're gonna have a soul tie. It may not come to you as you thinking about them, but whatever emotions and trauma they have will be amplified in you. I really truly believe that. So it's like we have a choice. And I know that when people start talking like this, it can be really hard to hear, especially as a Christian, or a Christian who's trying to seek God more, because it's like when people talk from a place of conviction, it can be like, whoa, like, you know, you ask me never to have sex again. It's like, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like the peace that I'm existing in right now by myself, I really want to just like give my singleness to God. I deleted Hinge again, literally after I listened to that sermon. And yeah, I just want to embrace what God has to show me, because I know the man that He's cooking up for me. He's gonna be a man, and he's gonna be my man. And I'm so I need to become the woman that he will be worthy of that, and he needs to become that man, and that's why we haven't met yet. But we will meet soon, I'm sure of it. And yeah, that's it for today.